Well, not everything is peaches and cream when it comes to van life. As you can probably tell, I'm not feeling 100%.
And it's really hot. So, we are in New York. It's the middle of June. It's supposed to be pretty comfortable weather in the middle of June in New York. But this week, and today is Tuesday, the forecast is for record highs, all in the 90s. Started yesterday. I guess it hit 90 yesterday, right?
I believe.
Yeah. So, we actually had plans yesterday to drive north some, a few hours, and to do more sightseeing. We've been mooch docking with family. We've mentioned that a little bit in the past. Off and on, so far, since we've been up in the Northeast, we've been mooch docking, and then leaving, seeing some other families, sightseeing, going back and mooch docking. So, for the majority of the time, we've been in Ithaca, New York, mooch docking with an older relative who's in her 90s. So, Steve got sick.
This is my second time in as many months. I was just reviewing some old footage. I got sick when we were in Nashville, and that was just a little over 2 months ago. And it's not fun. It's like a double whammy. I could handle one or the other, being too hot or sick, but both of them together is is a challenge.
Yeah, so we had some decisions to make. Yesterday, Steve was already sick. We knew it was going to be hot, so we thought, okay, do we leave and go north a little bit? Maybe it'll be a little bit cooler further north. But when it's really hot, we don't like to park in the sun. We like to be in the shade, but then we can't charge our solar panels. So we thought, well, maybe it's better to stay with our relative where we can plug in and park in the shade and stay a little cooler. But at the same time, he's sick, and we don't want to expose her, so obviously we have to go to the bathroom, things like that. So the last couple days, I've been going in, working, cooking, trying to keep my hands very clean and not spread any germs. He's been out either in the van or on the back porch, and it got really hot. So yesterday we came to the park here where we are today, one of our favorite parks, Stewart Park, by the lake, and we were just trying to regroup and figure out what makes the most sense. And the funny thing is, yesterday we got here, it was like perfect like this, quiet, and then a car pulled up, really loud car. They kept running and running and running and blasting music. And I'm like, oh, isn't that just our luck? And then it got quiet again, and then someone else pulled up. It was just kind of a comedy of errors, but really frustrating because, trying to get work done, we're trying to enjoy the quiet and stay cool, so we're probably already a little grouchy, and it was just like so much noise. But anyway, it quieted down enough. He took a nap and we talked. And we thought we'd wait until today to see how he's feeling and to see if I'm getting sick. I may be getting sick, but I'm not quite sure. So ultimately we decided that tomorrow we're going to try to go north because we looked at the weather forecast and compared just a few hours north of here. Like this week it's supposed to be literally like 94 or 96, like mid-90s, heat index even higher. And it's enough of a difference, I think, going north that we're going to try that, try to balance things, hopefully be able to get some shade but balance it with charging our house battery, maybe spend some time in the library where there's AC, but we always have to think about our cat. There's a botanical garden I wanted to go to, but we're like, oh, is it too hot to do that, especially if we're not feeling good. So I guess we're going to hang out here today. We've been trying to sleep and get naps and stay healthy. We are going to hopefully leave tomorrow and play it by ear. Hopefully we'll get up to the Great Lake, Lake Ontario, which is north of us. Maybe there'll be some breezes from the lake, and we'll try to figure it out. But all that to say, yeah, when you're in a van and it's hotter than you think it was going to be, and you're sick, and you're trying to do work, that can be pretty frustrating. So like here, I don't have much of a signal to do work. When we're with our family member in the driveway in the van, I can't really do work. I don't have much of a signal out there, so we're just trying to figure it out. And
Hopefully by tomorrow I will have turned the corner a little bit. I still don't quite have my energy. I have a little bit of body aches. Hopefully I can turn the corner on that tomorrow. You won't get sick. Hopefully. And then we can make our battle plan from there. I'm hoping to find a swimming hole. When the weather gets like this, it's just fun to find a creek or whatever, just so you can jump in and out of real quick.
Well, yeah, relief from the, I mean, it's pretty brutal when it gets this hot. So there are some places around here to swim. Some you're not supposed to swim, so it's like debatable whether we should do it or not, but maybe up north we'll find something too, especially if we get up to the Great Lake. Because the problem is, in mid-June, in this area, these state parks haven't opened their swimming areas yet. They don't open until like July. So anyway, we got a lot of things to figure out, but it's just part of life. We just want to share what's going on and share with you how we figure things out and what we'll do. So we'll let you know. In the time being, we're gonna hang out here and try to relax in the shade a little bit and hope there's a little bit of a breeze, right? So we'll catch you later. So, case in point, it's not even 5 minutes since we just were recording. And see this car right here? It's running. We cannot escape running cars. At least it's not as loud as the cars that were here yesterday, but still kind of funny and frustrating. Well, we are here at the park for about 3 hours. We've survived the heat so far. Steve got a nap in. I sat outside working on our Nashville video and then came in the van a little bit when it was getting a little warmer out there. Fans make a big difference when it's hot. But now, it's kind of nice to have the AC on, huh, in the van.
Yep.
We are gonna go get some groceries and enjoy the AC at Aldi. And I don't know, we contemplated going up to Planet Fitness, but that takes some time. Where we're staying, there's not actually a regular shower. There's an old clawfoot tub with like a little shower, what do you call it? Like nozzle, but there's no like place to put it. You have to hold it, and there's not really a shower curtain around the tub. So I think what I'm gonna do is go back, stand in the middle of the tub, and very carefully just rinse myself off at least today. And then maybe tomorrow go for real showers at Planet Fitness. But we'll see. We're working things out as we go. Well, we've survived the night so far. It's like between 10:30 and 11. I think a couple hours ago it was still like 91 degrees out. According to the thermometer on our little MacLeod remote, it's now 86 degrees and it's feeling kind of soupy. Took the little kitty girl out for a walk. She loves to walk when we're here. Well, she doesn't really walk. She goes out and sniffs around, but we went out. Now we've got our fans going. Got the fan back up here at the front of the van. And we got the two in the back, and then we have our MacLeod, and then we have windows open. We have our window inserts in the front windows that we made, our side slider window, and then the T-vent over here. Makes a big difference. So even though it's horrible outside and there's no air movement in here with all the fans, that actually feels somewhat decent. I had gotten cleaned up earlier. I'm a little sticky again. Yes, I took a modified shower in the clawfoot tub. So anyway, hopefully it won't be too hot tonight. Tomorrow's gonna be another hot one. Well, it's a new day, and it's in the mid-90s. Last night it actually wasn't too bad overnight, although unfortunately this guy over here coughed all night, and it sounded pretty horrible still. I keep getting up every morning thinking that I'm getting it. I kind of have those few symptoms like headache and feeling like a little bit off, but thankfully I haven't gotten it so far, I guess. Hopefully that'll remain to be the case. But we decided to get out of Ithaca. It's a low-lying area that gets pretty hot, and we're going north and hopefully a little bit higher, possibly, and then also, well, we decided to go straight to the Great Lake. We're going to Lake Ontario. We think there's some parks that are open that we can swim in the lake if we want to. We just decided we would do that instead of our other possible plans. We had stops along the way and detours and whatnot, but we're just going to go straight there and hopefully find a nice place to chill out. All right?
Yep.
Also, we thought we'd give the cat a break from the heat. It's nice to be driving and having the AC running, so it's nice and cool right now in the van.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
Well, we've made it to Lake Ontario, and it looks like everybody's had the same idea as us. I have never seen this kind of lineup of parking along a body of water before. There are just cars all up and down this road. But it looks like we should be able to get in the water if we can find a spot to park.
Well, I say we go check it out and see what's what. It's got some chill to it.
See how many bugs there are? A whole cloud of bugs. So I think we're on to something. It's definitely cooler
Continue
here.
for 1 mile.
Already on our dash, it says 84. I don't know if that's right, but it's definitely cooler than it was when we left Ithaca. And as soon as you walk down to the water, you can feel it's cooler, and the water was definitely cooler. So if we went in the water, we get cooled off, but I felt like just being by the water was enough. So
Now we can say we've been in Lake Ontario.
that's true. I don't know if we ever have been before.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either. So that was not quite our cup of tea. It was pretty packed. So we're just seeing if we can find a quieter park somewhere. We don't necessarily need to swim today. So we're gonna just check things out. We're gonna drive along the lake a little bit, see what we can find.
Gooses hit the crosswalk.
Oh man. There's little goose babies. This might be more our speed, huh?
Take the next right, then your destination will be on the right.
So there's parking there, or parking on the other side. So we have the Great Lake over here, and then I guess an inlet over here. I think it's prettier over this way. A nicer view if we're gonna be parked in the van and sitting in the van. Now we're talking. We're out on the dock. We can feel a cool breeze coming off the lake, or whatever body of water this is, the inlet. Having a little bit of dinner. Isn't that nice? Much cooler.
Your destination is on the right.
Well, we've arrived at Cracker Barrel. Steve's hitting the hay because he's not feeling good. Still got this cold he's fighting. I think we made a really good decision in coming up here to Rochester because looking at the weather reports, it's about 5 degrees cooler up here, and that goes for the next couple days as well. So we had a good time being by the water for a little while, and then we were just at Panera getting some work done, and now we're at Cracker Barrel. And we will catch you in the morning. Join us next time as we explore the Rochester area and find some relief from the heat along Lake Ontario. See you then!